Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Barcelona Career Mode series. You guys smashed over 100 likes in yesterday's episode, so can you guys go and leave 100 likes on today's episode? It will be greatly appreciated, as we have some news that Neymar has been sold to Atletico Madrid. Neymar has left the club. He said he felt homesick, but he has gone to Atletico Madrid. It doesn't make sense to me, but Neymar has departed the club. Thank you, Neymar, for all the times we've had so far in this Barcelona career mode throughout seasons 1 and 2. Neymar was obviously a standout player with the MSN partnership, Messi, Neymar, Suarez. Sadly, Neymar has left the club because he wanted to leave the club. Neymar approached me, telling me that he wanted to leave the club. But we will be creating our new MSN partnership, you can say, with the partnership of Suarez, Messi, and Sanchez. Those three players are now going to be our main front three. So it's going to be the partnership. It's going to be the MSS partnership with Messi, Suarez, and Sanchez. That is going to be our new partnership on top here for the Barcelona career mode. We're heading into the first game of today's episode, and the first game of today's episode is against Valencia, and obviously Valencia are one of the stronger sides in this La Liga, and this is in the league. We're jumping into a league game, a 4-3-3 formation. Valencia are starting for this game. Surprising to see De Bruyne out on the left wing position. He has signed for Valencia. As we take a look at my Barcelona side, I'm starting a 4-1-2-1-2. I'm starting a 4-4-2. I'm starting a different formation because we are in the January transfer window, and we have a lot of games during this January transfer window. I think we have about 8 games throughout the month, so 2 games each week, which is surprising to see because usually during the January transfer window, it's a bit more of a lighter schedule, but we've got a lot of games during this January transfer window, and we want to obviously pick up as much points as possible. I'm starting this new formation. I'm testing out this new formation with Messi and Lacazette as the 2 strikers for this game. Lacazette had his first chance on goal, but his header did go over the goal. Move on into 63rd minute as Pogba does receive the ball. He takes the shot, and Diego Alves pulls off a save for Valencia. But we were controlling this game against Valencia as we move on into the 90th minute. As Valencia are on the attack, they're trying to play the ball, trying to get their way inside the penalty area. They do so. They take the shot, and the shot does go over the goal, and that is how the game has got to end. That was the last shot of the game. The game is going to end in a 0-0 draw against Valencia. We're going to pick up 1 point to start off today's episode, a 0-0 draw against Valencia. And obviously, we're in this transfer window, and I didn't really talk about it at the start of the episode, but I did put in a transfer offer for Pjanic, a player that was heavily requested in the previous episode. Also, a player that I'm thinking about putting in a transfer offer for is Felipe Anderson. Felipe Anderson is a fantastic left winger, and obviously Neymar played out on the left midfield, left wing, and he would be a great, you could say, second winger for Sanchez, because obviously Sanchez will be the main winger, the main left midfielder, and Felipe Anderson would be a great replacement whenever we do need him. So Juventus come with offer for Marc Bartra, and in real life, Marc Bartra has actually left Barcelona. He's joined Borussia Dortmund, so I'm going to count offer their £13.5 million bid to £25 million, and also Arsenal, they come with a £22 million bid for Arda Turan, and counter offer that to £25 million, and I can see Arsenal accepting that deal for Turan, and Turan, if Arsenal obviously do accept that, he could be leaving the club, as we have a couple more transfer offers here. This time it is for Halilovic, their central attacking midfielder, 21-year-old, who is part of our second team. He isn't obviously part of our main team because we do have Mario Götze, as Manchester United come with the offer for Alexis Sanchez, £30.5 million that I am going to just flat out reject because I don't want Sanchez to leave the club at all, as we're trying to work a deal with Arsenal for Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin has been heavily requested from you guys because Dani Alves most likely will be leaving the club, because obviously in real life he's actually gone to Juventus, so we put in another offer for Hector Bellerin. Juventus don't accept my counter offer for Marc Bartra. As we move on, trying to do the transfer for Pjanic, I'm actually going to offer AS Roma £37.5 million plus Dani Alves to the transfer offer. So Dani Alves might be leaving to AS Roma, and obviously in return we'll get Pjanic, and Roma will get an extra £37 million for it. That's a pretty good deal for for Pjanic, obviously the midfielder. He would be a great addition to our midfield because at the moment we've got Pogba, Goetze, Iniesta, and then we have the likes of Sergi Sampa, Sergio Roberto, Halilovic on the bench, but Pjanic would fit straight into our midfield. I could maybe even place Iniesta because obviously Iniesta is getting into the later stages of his career. Yet again, I'm starting a 4-4-2 formation for this next game of today's episode. Suarez and Lacazette now will be the two strikers, and this game is against Levante, and this game is actually some cup competition. It's actually the Spanish Cup. This game against Levante, they're starting a 5 at the back formation, 5-3-2 formation. Levante are starting. It's a pretty ironic formation. You don't really see too many 5 at the back formations, but this game is actually the second leg. The first leg in the previous episode did end in a 2-1 victory for us, so we are heading into the second leg here against Levante. We did have the first chance on goal in the 55th minute, resulting in that we do have a corner. Iniesta with the cross, as the ball is going to fall out to find Dani Alves as he takes a shot, and he does go over the goal. So scores are obviously going to remain 0-0. This game does end in a 0-0 scoreline. We'll be going through with the 2-1 aggregate advantage, and the 77th minute, Lacazette is on the ball. He's going to continue his run wide as he plays it through to Christian Teo, making his way onto goal, gets inside the penalty area, plays it through to Iniesta, and Iniesta yet again picks up another goal this season. Iniesta with the goal. It's 1-0 after 79 minutes. It's 3-1 on aggregate, 3-1 in the second leg, and we're pretty much going through into the next round of the Spanish Cup. In the 82nd minute, Levante did have a header on goal, but it was a pretty easy save there from De Gea, and their man was actually offside. So even if that headed chance did go into the back of the net, he would have obviously been offside and would not have counted. So from that, De Gea obviously has a free kick. He plays it wide to Dani Alves. He plays it through to Christian Teo, who does very well to get the ball through his legs and sort of trick the defender there. He plays it to Lacazette, and Lacazette's going to finish that one. It's 2-0 after 85 minutes, 4-1 on aggregate, and that is all over. We will be going through into the next round of the Spanish Cup. We had a chance here in the 89th minute as an injured Pogba, who did pick up a light injury, crosses that one in, pretty much a not a low cross, but it was a very short cross to find Luis Suarez with the header. He could have easily made it 3-0, but his header did go wide of the goal. But it didn't really matter as we were going to win this game and we were going to advance into the next round of the Spanish Cup. It's a 2-0 win against Levante. It's a 4-1 aggregate win, and that is definitely what we want to see. So after that game, we're still doing a few transfers here, as Arsenal actually accept my counter-offer for Arda Turan. So if things go through, it is Arda Turan who most likely will be leaving the club, and we obviously have the injury of Paul Pogba, as actually Sergio Roberto returns from injury. He's been out for about 2 months now. It's great to see that he's back in the team now. Pogba, he's actually going to be out for 3 weeks with a sprained ankle. So 3 weeks for Pogba. Let's hope that he can come back earlier than the 3 weeks. Hopefully he can come back maybe after a week and a half, depending on how he does recover from that injury. Arsenal on £14.5 million for Bellerin, as I am going to give them that. So Bellerin is definitely a player I want to sign. We need to bring in Bellerin because obviously Fabinho is not happy at the club at the moment, and Dani Alves is looking like he's going to leave the club, as we're doing the contract here for Pjanic, $210,000 per week, crucial first team player, 3 years, and after this game against Celta Vigo, the deal for Pjanic may go through. But you guys are going to have to wait till the next episode to find out if we do sign Pjanic or not, because the next episode we're still going to be in the January transfer window, and the January transfer window, especially for these couple of episodes, is going to be going on for a while, because like I did say, we've got loads of games to actually play during this January transfer window while trying to make transfers on top of that. So these episodes are really jam-packed with loads of things going on, as we are starting yet again a 4-4-2 formation for this game against Celta Vigo. This time it's Messi and Suarez as the two strikers. You guys could probably tell that I'm starting a different striker partnership for these whole 3 games in today's episode. First it was Lacazette and Messi. The second game it was Suarez and Messi. This time, it was Lacazette and Suarez, sorry. And this time it is Messi and Suarez. And I'm just testing out the different striker partnerships in this 4-4-2 formation, as the first goal actually fell in the 5th minute, as Turan did take a shot, and his shot is actually going to hit the post, but obviously Turan will most likely be leaving the club. The deal has gone through. It's just a matter of doing the contract for Turan, and then Turan will be making his way to Arsenal. As we move on into 36th minute, Messi does receive the ball. He takes a shot from just outside the penalty area, just outside the box, and his shot is going to go wide of the goal. Messi, he did do well in the previous episode, but hasn't really been his best throughout all this third season so far. And the 56th minute, Suarez has his chance on goal, and yet again, his shot is going to go wide, and I found it so difficult trying to break down this Celta Vigo defense. In the 62nd minute, Murray Goethe with an overtop ball to find Suarez. This is our chance to pick up our first goal. He plays it to Messi. Messi with the one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and he's actually going to hit the post, as we're going to be taking a look at a replay of that one. Messi had a one-on-one chance with the goalkeeper. It was the easiest chance you could think of, and Messi has hit the post. Like I did say, guys, Messi just hasn't really been doing it so far this third season. Hasn't really been doing too well. Suarez could have taken it himself, and I probably would have scored with Suarez, but I did. I went to the easier option of Messi with the one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And it was just very disappointing to see that Messi can't even score a chance like that. He goes and he hits the post. So we have had two chances in this game against Celta Vigo. Turan's chance did come off the post. These times Messi's chance has come off the post, and he's now going to come and haunt us in the later stage of this game. In the 75th minute, Messi on the ball gets around not one, two, but three defenders, takes a shot, and that is the third shot that has hit the post all game against Celta Vigo. No matter how hard I tried, I just could not find the goal in this game against Celta Vigo. As we move on into the 84th minute, Fabinho turns the ball over. Piqué takes down the Celta Vigo attacker, and it is a penalty. I went in with the sliding challenge a bit too late, and it is a penalty. And this is Celta Vigo's chance to put themselves 1-0 in the lead in really, there's only minutes to go in this game. It's actually going to be in extra time by the time he does take the penalty. In the 90th minute, Celta Vigo have the chance to put themselves 1-0 in the lead and most likely win themselves this game against Barcelona. It is going to be the Celta Vigo man up against David De Gea. De Gea goes the right way, but the Celta Vigo man put it more into the central area. De Gea went straight diving to the right-hand side of the goal to our left. But the game is going to end in a 1-0 loss to Celta Vigo. We're going to have to hit back in the next episode. It's a 1-0 loss against Celta Vigo, and it's a very disappointing loss, as in the previous 2 or 3 episodes now, that's about 2 or 3 games that we've lost in the league. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, go ahead and click that like button. Make sure to drop a comment down below and players that you want me to sign. Subscribe also if you are new to my channel. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. All links are down below in the description. Don't miss out on the next episode, because obviously we're still in the January transfer window. We still want to sign a few players before this January transfer window does end. And I'll see you all on my next video.